Betsy Chin, welcome to the Valder Beebe Show live in Dallas, Texas. How are you?
Very good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. And I want my audience to know I'll be speaking with Betsy Chin. I told you guys she would be coming. She's with United Healthcare. She's a senior VP and a Medicare Advantage product and experienced healthcare person. Betsy, let's get started. You know, annual enrollment time is coming up again. Could you give us those dates because it's getting convoluted? You got late enrollment, enroll one time, So what's the dates we're talking about?
Yes, each year from October 15th through December 7th, we have the Medicare annual enrollment period. And this is the time of year that for the millions of Americans already on Medicare coverage, they can take a look and compare their options for 2026 plans. It's a great time to look at cost and coverage as you consider your health needs and budget for the coming year.
Okay, Betsy, my audience is made of people born between 1946 and 1964, and we know them as boomers. So they sent me questions for you. They got more questions than I've got time, so I'm going to try to get a couple of them in. One of them is, if they had an Advantage plan in 2025, this one comes from Facebook, in 2025, and they want a different provider in 2026, do they have to disenroll in the old plan?
Yes, and this is your time to do it. So from October 15th through December 7th, if you want to choose a new plan, enrolling in the new plan actually will take care of the disenrollment in the old plan for you. So again, from October 15th through December 7th, take a look at the options available to you, compare things like the cost of the plan and what are the benefits that are covered. And then if you'd like to make a new choice, go ahead and get enrolled in that new plan to be set up for success in 2026.
Okay. So they say a lot of my posters say they're feeling overwhelmed. They said they hate the commercials because the commercials are there all the time. They just want to get on with it. And this is, I'll take this question. This question comes from Instagram. The poster says they're semi-satisfied with their plan. I'm worried about that semi-satisfied. But they're going to stay with their plan, but they want to go from an HMO to a PPO. Is that possible in the same plan?
It probably is possible within the same carrier, but you would need to make a different choice on the actual plan. HMO plans tend to really value the relationship that patients have with their primary care provider. These plans are prioritizing preventive care and highly coordinated care throughout the healthcare system. In exchange for that, they tend to have lower costs, things like lower premiums, lower copays, and coinsurance. By contrast, a PPO plan may have a little bit higher costs, but there would be more flexibility to see a specialist directly without a referral. So you would have to make a different choice. You would have to move from an HMO to a PPO or vice versa. But oftentimes, insurance carriers will offer both types of plans to meet the needs of their many customers.
Okay, well, that feeds into my next question that came in once again from Facebook. They said they seem like HMO plans are snubbed by doctors. A lot of doctors don't take HMO plans, especially dental HMO plans. Why are they having a problem with HMO and PPO? And this one comes from a Texas resident.
Well, you should check the plan's network. That will give you confidence that the doctors or the dentists that you want to see are covered in your HMO plan. If they're not, then PPO is a great option for you because that allows you to go outside of the plan's network. But pay attention to the price because sometimes going out of network does result in a higher cost. But the plan's network is going to be the key thing to consider, and that can change over time. So during the annual enrollment period, again, October 15th through December 7th, it's a great time to take a look at that network and ensure that your doctors, your dentists, the providers that you want to see are still covered.
Okay. Well, Betsy, I'm sure you weren't prepared for these questions, but you're answering them very good for us. Can I ask you one more?
Absolutely.
Okay. The poster this one comes from Instagram. They say they're in a plan where it seems every time they go to the doctor and the doctor runs a test, it's denied. Their plan says that they're supposed to get pre-approval. So how can you get pre-approval if you don't know what the doctor is going to do? Can you answer that one, Betsy?
Yes, and that's true that some plans require what we would call a prior authorization on a service. That would all be outlined in the materials that explain what's covered in your plan, and you can work with your doctor to decide what the care plan is. They can help check to see if that service requires a prior auth or a pre-approval, or you can always give your health plan a call directly and they can confirm it for you as well.
What can we look forward to that you know in 2026 that can make it easier? Because I think maybe just taking those questions from my audience, which is metered at about 1.5 million, there's silent generation and baby boomers, there's some confusion out there. So what can you tell us about the 2026 plans from your company?
Well, we're excited to be unveiling our 2026 plans during this annual enrollment period. What I can say is we will continue to offer a lot of choice. We will have HMO options and PPO options like we discussed. There will be plans with various costs and various coverage. So I would really encourage your listeners to take the time during the annual enrollment period to compare your options. Look at the cost, look at the coverage, make sure that your doctors are covered in the plan's network and that your prescription drugs are covered on the plan's formulary. And with those considerations, you should be set up for success in 2026.
And the enrollment date, so let's get clear for them on that.
October 15th through December 7th.
Betsy Chen, I want to thank you so much for taking our questions for my listening audience. You've made a difference, and I thank you for stopping by.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show.
Thank you for your time.
We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to youtube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.